and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to add acceptance criteria as comments to new Jira issues using AI agent. So here my objective is that whenever a new issue is created over here in my Jira account, then automatically using the OpenAI, it should generate the acceptance criteria. And after generating the acceptance criteria, automatically that should be updated as a new comment on that particular issue. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Jira account with my OpenAI account and Jira again using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now here to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically add acceptance criteria as comments to new Jira issues using an AI agent. This will help you save time and ensure every task has clear, consistent guidelines for your team. Alright, so as you all know that I manage software projects and often create new tasks or issues in Jira for my team. So writing clear acceptance criteria for every issue takes time and is easy to miss, which can lead to confusion or incomplete work. So by using an AI agent to automatically add acceptance criteria as comments to new Jira issues, I can save time and make sure every task has clear guidelines. This helps my team understand exactly what needs to be done and how success will be measured, improving both project clarity and overall workflow. Alright, so here on my screen you can see my Jira account, and here my objective is as soon as new issue is created over here in my Jira account, then automatically using OpenAI, it should generate the acceptance criteria. And after generating the acceptance criteria, automatically that should be saved as a new comment for that particular issue. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Jira account with my OpenAI account and my Jira account once again using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as add acceptance criteria as comments to new Jira issues using AI agent. And now after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here, and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Jira software, as I'm receiving new issues on Jira software. And now here I'm going to select my trigger event as configure webhooks. So by using this webhook, I'm going to connect my Jira software account with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this particular webhook to connect my software with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Jira account. So this is my Jira account, and from here I'm going to click on the settings given on the top right corner, and from here I'm going to select system under this Jira admin settings, and here under system I'm going to scroll it little down, and here under advanced you can see the options of webhooks. So I'm going to select that, and here under webhooks I'm going to create a new webhook by clicking on this create a webhook button given over here. And now here is asking me to give a name to my webbook. So here I'm going to give the name as new issues. Moving forward, here I'm going to select the status as enabled, and here for the URL I'm going to enter the webbook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. Moving forward, here it is asking for the description. You can add the descriptions, and here is asking me to select the events. So I need to select the issue related event. So I want only the new issues created should be captured over here for this webbook URL. So I'm going to select the created, but you can also specify a JQL query to send only events triggered by matching issues. The JQL filter does not apply to events under the issue link and filter columns. Alright, so here I'm not going to use any JQL query, and I'm going to select my event as issue created. So here it says if you leave the JQL query empty, it will match all the issues from all the projects. This means the webbook will send may reveal sensitive information. Ignore this warning if that's what you meant to do. Alright, so I'm going to ignore this particular warning over here, and now I'm going to move forward, and then I'm going to click on this create button given over here. And here you can see we have successfully created a new webbook over here that says webbook new issues has been successfully created. Alright, so now after entering all the required details, let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see as it is waiting for webbook response. That means here to receive a webbook response we need to do a test submission, and to do a test submission we need to generate a new issue over here. So now here to generate a new issue, let me all take you back to my Jira account. So this is my Jira account, and here I'm going to click on this create button. Alright, so here we are going to create an epic issue for the same. So here we are going to select the project, and here we are going to select the work type as epic over here, and here for the status we are going to select the status as to do, and here for the summary I'm going to enter the summary as add search functionality to product catalog, and here I'm going to add the description. Alright, so here I've added a description. Moving forward, so here for the assignee it has been automatically selected. Here these labels and parent are not a required field, so I'm going to leave them blank. Here you can add the due date as well. Here you can select the start date as well. So here these fields are not required fields. Here I'm going to leave all of them blank, and then I'm going to click on this create button to create an issue over here. And here you can see it says created epic SM12. So here this is the issue that we just right now created with the summary and the description. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have successfully received a response over here where we have received the URL for the same. Here you can see the event type name. Here you can see the issue key. Here you can see the issue ID. Scrolling little down, here you can see the summary and some other details as well. Alright, so here you can also see the entire detail. That means the description added for the issue and the summary title. So with this we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received a new issue over here through Jira software, then automatically using the OpenAI I'm going to generate the acceptance criteria over here. So for that I need to connect my Open account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI, and here I'm going to select my action event as ChatGPT, and now here to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection I'm going to select add a new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection it is asking me to enter the API token. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access the API keys given in the left side bar, and here in the API keys you can see some existing keys over here. So I'm going to generate a new key by clicking on this create new secret key, and here I'm going to give a name to my key that is acceptance criteria. Alright, so now I'm going to select the project as default project, and then I'm going to create the secret key. So this is the API key generated, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now after entering the API token I'm going to click on the save, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me to select the AI model. So by clicking on this drop down menu you can see all the AI models available over here. So in this particular case I'm going to select the model as GPT-4o mini. You can select the model as per your need. And then it is asking me to enter the prompt. So in this prompt field I need to enter the relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate a proper acceptance criteria for me. So let me add the relevant prompt. Alright, so here I've successfully added a relevant prompt where I've added some instructions for the AI and the detail as title and the description. So here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive issue through our Jira software, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the title, I'm going to search for the title over here. So this is the title, and here for the description I'm going to search for the description. So this is the description, and now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received a message content generated, where we have received the entire acceptance generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating the acceptance criteria, I'm going to add it as a comment on my Jira software issue. So for that I'm going to add another action step over here, and again I'm going to select my action application as Jira software, and here I'm going to select my action event as add a comment. And now again here to build this connection, I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection, because here I'm going to connect the Jira software with Pabbly Connect in an action setup. So that's why I'm going to build a new connection, and then I'm going to click on this connect with Jira software. And here you can see Pabbly is requesting for the access. So I'm going to click on this accept and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me for the project ID, issue ID and the comment text. So now here, instead of selecting the IDs from drop down, I'm going to map these IDs over here. So for that I'm going to turn on this map button, and then I'm going to remove both the existing IDs, and then I'm going to refresh the fields. Now here after refreshing the fields, I'm going to map these IDs over here. So here for the project ID, I'm going to search for the project ID over here. So this is the project ID, and now here after selecting the project ID, I'm going to map the issue ID over here. So for that I'm going to search another issue ID. So this is the issue ID over here. And then here we are left with the comment text. So I'm going to map the text generated by OpenAI. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response, and that means we have successfully added a new comment over here for this issue. So let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it, and here you can see we have successfully added a new comment over here. So with this we have successfully set up this entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected trigger as Jira software and action as OpenAI and Jira software again, so that whenever a new issue is created over here in our Jira, then automatically OpenAI is going to generate the acceptance criteria for the same. And after generating the acceptance criteria, automatically it is going to add it as a comment in our Jira software issue. Alright, so these were the steps to how to add acceptance criteria as comments to new Jira issues using AI agent. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.